Nestled high in the remote mountains of Pakistan lies a small, isolated community unlike any other in the world, the Kalash tribe. With a population of only 3,000 to 4,000 people, the Kalash are Pakistan's smallest ethnic minority, but what they lack in numbers, they make up for in cultural richness and mystery. This fascinating tribe is known for its unique traditions, stunningly beautiful women, and a history shrouded in legend. The Kalash people have preserved their way of life for centuries, holding on to customs and beliefs that stand in stark contrast to those of the surrounding Muslim communities. From their distinctive blue eyes, which have sparked debates and theories about their origins, to their progressive approach to gender roles and marriage, the Kalash are a people who defy expectations. And as we delve deeper into their world, you'll discover that one of the last facts will leave you truly amazed. So be sure to watch until the end. If you haven't yet, take a moment to subscribe for more incredible insights into cultures around the world. Welcome to World Marvels. 10. Unique beauty and fashion. The Kalash women are celebrated not only for their beauty but also for their remarkable sense of style. With their fair skin, deep blue eyes, and intricate braids, they have become iconic figures in their region. Their appearance is not just a matter of genetic inheritance but also a reflection of their vibrant culture. The traditional attire of Kalash women is a testament to their rich cultural heritage, consisting of brightly colored garments adorned with elaborate decorations and accessories that are unique to their community. The women of the Kalash do not just wear clothes. They wear their history and identity. Each piece of clothing, every accessory, carries a story, a connection to their ancestors and their land. The intricate patterns on their dresses often tell tales of nature, fertility, and life cycles, making their attire not just a fashion statement but also a cultural narrative. Their elaborate headdresses, decorated with shells, beads, and feathers, are symbols of their marital status and social standing within the tribe. This deep connection between fashion and identity is one of the reasons why the Kalash women are admired far beyond their own community. The striking features of Kalash women, particularly their blue eyes, have led to much speculation and myth-making. Some believe these traits could be traced back to the soldiers of Alexander the Great, who is said to have passed through this region during his conquests. While there is no definitive proof to support this theory, the possibility that the Kalash might be descendants of Alexander's army adds an air of mystery and romance to their story. This legend, combined with their unique beauty, has earned the Kalash women a reputation as some of the most captivating figures in all of Pakistan. 9. Mysterious origins. The Kalash tribe's origins are shrouded in mystery, giving rise to numerous theories and legends. One of the most intriguing suggestions is that the Kalash are the descendants of Alexander the Great's soldiers who settled in the region over 2 millennia ago. This theory is often cited to explain the presence of blue eyes and fair skin among the Kalash, traits that are uncommon in South Asia. According to this narrative, after Alexander's army conquered the Persian Empire, some of his soldiers decided to stay behind in the remote valleys of what is now Pakistan. These soldiers, it is believed, intermarried with the local population, passing down their European genetic traits to the Kalash people. This story, though largely based on speculation, has become a cherished part of the Kalash identity, adding to the sense of mystique that surrounds the tribe. While modern genetic studies have yet to conclusively prove a direct link between the Kalash and Alexander the Great's army, the theory persists, largely because of the tribe's distinctive physical features and cultural practices that set them apart from neighboring communities. The Kalash themselves are proud of their heritage, whether or not it includes a connection to one of history's greatest military leaders. Their sense of identity is deeply rooted in their land, their customs, and their belief in their own uniqueness, which they have fiercely defended for centuries. 8. Unyielding faith. In a country where the majority of the population practices Islam, the Kalash are a striking exception. They follow an ancient belief system rooted in animism, which involves the worship of nature and its various elements. This religion, which is thought to predate both Hinduism and Buddhism in the region, plays a central role in the lives of the Kalash people, guiding their rituals, festivals, and social practices. The Kalash believe in a pantheon of gods and spirits who inhabit the natural world. These deities are believed to control the forces of nature and the fate of human beings, and they are honored through various rituals and ceremonies. The Kalash hold their religious practices in high esteem, seeing them as essential to maintaining the balance between the human and spiritual worlds. These rituals are not just acts of worship, but also ways of preserving their cultural identity in the face of external pressures. Throughout the 20th century, the Kalash faced significant challenges to their religious practices, particularly from efforts to convert them to Islam. Despite intense campaigns and pressures from surrounding communities, the Kalash have managed to hold on to their beliefs, making them one of the last remaining animist communities in the region. Their resistance to conversion is not just about religion. It is also about preserving their way of life, their traditions, and their connection to their ancestors. 7. Progressive gender roles. One of the most surprising aspects of Kalash society is its approach to gender roles. In a region where conservative views on gender are prevalent, the Kalash stand out for their progressive attitudes towards men and women. Unlike in many parts of Pakistan, where gender segregation is the norm, Kalash men and women interact freely with each other. They attend the same schools, work together in the fields, and participate equally in community activities. This equality extends to marriage and family life as well. In Kalash culture, marriages are typically based on love rather than arrangement, which is a significant departure from the practices of many other communities in Pakistan. Women have the right to choose their partners, and divorce, though not common, is accepted and respected. If a woman wishes to leave her husband, she can do so without fear of retaliation or social stigma. This level of autonomy for women is rare in the region and is one of the key features that make Kalash society unique. The Kalash also have a custom known as the consensual abduction of brides. In this practice, a man may elope with a woman he wishes to marry. After the elopement, the woman moves into the man's family home, but the marriage is only formalized after she returns to her parents' house for a ceremonial marriage 2 months later. If a woman wishes to remarry, the new suitor must pay a compensation that includes a sum of money and gifts to her ex-husband, equivalent to twice the original dowry. This system, while unusual, reflects the importance the Kalash place on autonomy and respect in relationships. 6. Sacred festivals. The Kalash are known for their vibrant and colorful festivals, which are central to their cultural and religious life. These festivals are not just celebrations but are also seen as a way to honor their gods and spirits, ensuring the continued prosperity of their people. The 3 main festivals, Chilam Joshi, Uchao, and Chamos, each mark a different season and play a vital role in the Kalash calendar. Chilam Joshi, celebrated in May, marks the arrival of spring and is dedicated to the women of the community. It is a time of joy and celebration, with music, dance, and feasting. The festival is also an opportunity for young men and women to meet and potentially choose their future spouses, making it a crucial event in the social life of the Kalash. Uchao, which takes place in autumn, is a festival that marks the end of the harvest season. It is a time of thanksgiving, where the Kalash give thanks to their gods for the bounty of the harvest. The festival is filled with dancing, singing, and the sharing of food and drink, reflecting the communal nature of Kalash society. Chamos, celebrated in winter, is the most significant and solemn of the Kalash festivals. It is a time of purification and renewal, where the Kalash people seek to cleanse themselves of any impurities and prepare for the coming year. Only adults who have mastered the complex Kalash traditions are allowed to participate in this festival, making it a rite of passage for many in the community. The rituals of Chamos are deeply symbolic and are seen as essential for maintaining the spiritual balance of the Kalash people. 5. Isolation rituals. The Kalash practice unique rites of passage that emphasize their deep connection to nature and their ancestors. These rituals, which involve periods of isolation, are a way for the Kalash to teach their young people the values and traditions of their community, while also preparing them for their roles as adults. For young boys, one of the most challenging rites of passage involves being sent alone to the mountains to live with goats. During this time, they must rely solely on meat and milk for survival. This period of isolation is not just a physical test of endurance but also a spiritual journey, where the boys learn to connect with the land and the spirits that inhabit it. Upon their return, they are welcomed into the community as men, ready to take on the responsibilities of adulthood. Women also undergo periods of isolation, particularly during menstruation and after childbirth. During these times, they stay in a separate structure known as the Basilini, located away from the main village. While in isolation, they are forbidden from physical or social contact with their families, though they can still send and receive food. This period of seclusion is seen as a time of purification and reflection, where women can focus on their own spiritual and physical well-being. These isolation rituals are deeply ingrained in Kalash culture and are seen as essential for maintaining the health and harmony of the community. 4. Liberal stance on alcohol. In a country where alcohol is largely prohibited due to religious beliefs, the Kalash stand out for their liberal attitude towards its consumption. The Kalash not only consume alcohol, but they also produce their own spirits and wines, which are integral to their social and religious practices. This has made the Kalash Valleys a unique destination for tourists seeking an authentic cultural experience in Pakistan. The Kalash believe that alcohol is a gift from the gods, and it plays a central role in their festivals and rituals. During celebrations, the community gathers to drink, sing, and dance, using alcohol as a means to bring people together and create a sense of unity. This practice is not just about enjoyment. It is also seen as a way to honor their ancestors and the spirits of the land. The production of alcohol is a skill that has been passed down through generations, with each family having its own secret recipes and techniques. The Kalash are particularly proud of their winemaking tradition, which they believe has been preserved for thousands of years. This tradition is one of the many ways the Kalash maintain their distinct identity in a country where they are surrounded by communities that view alcohol consumption as taboo. 3. The Bubak ceremony. One of the most intriguing aspects of Kalash culture is the Bubak ceremony, which takes place during the Chamos festival. This ceremony is a rite of passage for young men who have just completed a period of isolation in the mountains. During Bubak, these young men are believed to have the freedom to choose their partners, including married women, a practice that has sparked much curiosity and speculation among outsiders. However, the Kalash people vehemently deny the more sensationalized rumors surrounding the Bubak ceremony, particularly the idea that young men are allowed to choose any partner they desire. For the Kalash, the Bubak ceremony is a deeply spiritual and cultural event that symbolizes the transition from adolescence to adulthood. It is a time for young men to demonstrate their readiness to take on adult responsibilities and to show their respect for the traditions of their ancestors. The Bubak ceremony is just one example of the many rituals that the Kalash use to mark important milestones in life. These ceremonies are not just about individual achievements. They are also about reaffirming the bonds that hold the community together and ensuring that the cultural heritage of the Kalash is passed on to future generations. 2. The value of tradition. For the Kalash, tradition is not just a set of customs. It is the foundation of their identity. In a rapidly changing world, the Kalash have managed to preserve their unique way of life, holding on to practices that have been passed down through generations. This commitment to tradition is evident in every aspect of Kalash life, from their religious rituals to their social structures. One of the most important traditions in Kalash culture is the passing down of knowledge from one generation to the next. Elders play a crucial role in teaching the young people about the history, beliefs, and customs of their people. This knowledge is not just about the past. It is also about the present and the future. By understanding their traditions, the Kalash people are able to navigate the challenges of the modern world while staying true to their identity. The Kalash have also managed to preserve their language, which is an integral part of their cultural heritage. The Kalash language is a member of the Dardic group of Indo-Aryan languages and is unique to the Kalash people. It is not only a means of communication but also a way of preserving the oral traditions and stories that are central to Kalash culture. The preservation of their language is a testament to the resilience of the Kalash people and their determination to maintain their cultural identity in the face of external pressures. 1. Resilience against assimilation. The Kalash people have long been a target of assimilation efforts, particularly from surrounding Muslim communities. Throughout the 20th century, there were numerous campaigns aimed at converting the Kalash to Islam, often involving significant social and economic pressures. Despite these challenges, the Kalash have managed to resist these efforts and maintain their distinct cultural and religious identity. This resistance is not just about religion. It is also about the preservation of their way of life. The Kalash see their traditions as an essential part of who they are, and they have fought to protect them against outside influences. This determination has earned the Kalash a reputation as one of the most resilient communities in the world, a people who have managed to maintain their cultural integrity despite being surrounded by communities that are vastly different from them. The Kalash's ability to resist assimilation is a testament to their strong sense of identity and their deep connection to their land and traditions. It is also a reminder of the importance of cultural diversity in a world that is increasingly homogenized. The Kalash are a living example of how a small community can survive and thrive by holding on to what makes them unique. As we conclude this journey into the world of the Kalash, one can't help but admire the resilience and rich cultural heritage of this remarkable tribe. From their unique beauty and fashion to their unyielding faith and progressive gender roles, the Kalash have much to teach us about the importance of preserving cultural diversity in a rapidly changing world. Which aspect of the Kalash culture did you find most fascinating? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible stories from around the globe. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the Kalash tribe. Until next time, keep marveling at the wonders of the world